What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we made our way here to the Earth Temple and awakened Melody as the Sage of the Earth Temple, and well, now we must actually make our way through the Earth Temple in order to make it our way to the end and awaken the power to the Master Sword. So we're just gonna run by this guy. Actually, I was gonna take him out, but I think now that we've done this, I think we just won't worry about it, and we should be able to fly over here. And Medley can basically help us almost basically pretty much fly over from one place to another. And it's going to be times like this where the command Melody will come in very handy for us. Where if we conduct this melody, we're getting control of Medley, like I showed in the last episode. And we can press A to fly. And basically we can get her to fly up and down, and we can use her to press switches or reach items that we couldn't normally reach. So for example, this opens the door. Normally these guys will leave Medley alone as long as you're not controlling her, but the moment you start controlling her, if they hit Medley, it won't actually hurt Medley or anything. You'll just lose control of her, so be kind of careful. It doesn't really matter. We'll just put her by the door anyway, because I mean I have to pick her up to reach the next room anyway, so I'll go ahead and throw her down and get out of here, dude. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pick up, you know what, I am gonna pick up your stuff because I want it. And you got some pretty nice stuff. Skull necklaces aren't really that useful anymore because we already grabbed pretty much all the side quests that are needed for that item. But let's grab Medley and head on through the door. Nice, we got some chews in here. Oh, there's a black chew. Or it's really, I think it's a purple chew is the actual name of it. Or I think it's a dark chew. Be more specific. And these guys are a little bit different in how we have to go about taking them on. Because if I go up to hit it with a sword, you'll see that absolutely nothing happens. So what we'll need to do is, of course, you see there's kind of a chest there, but it's not actually there, right? And before I continue on, what I actually do want to blow that up so we can use that portal whenever we need to. Even the bombs won't do anything to that guy, but what we can do is take control of Medley, put her in front of the light here, and she can now grab all of these, and she can now shine this pretty little light around, and she can also shine it on this chest for long enough, and we'll make it appear. So basically this room introduces you to pretty much the main gimmick of the dungeon, which is really just, I need my skull hammer. Yeah, just go ahead and blow me up, that's fine. And just, no, don't break loose. Ah, jeez. If I just face her this way, I can get her to look at me and she'll turn. There we go. That kind of works if you just stand Medley still. It's kind of I guess that's kind of a weird strat that you can use to kind of move through the dungeon a little bit quicker. But anyway, now that we defeated all the enemies, the room opens up. But I also want to grab this chest because, of course, it contains a pretty important item. This is, of course, the dungeon map. So now we can see every room in the dungeon, of course, now on our map. There's 3 floors. We're on the first floor, and it only gets deeper from here. Alrighty, so now we can head on through this door. And we've pretty much reached the main floor of the first room, or the first floor. The second floor and the first floor aren't quite as big as the other two, but we could be here for a while, that's for sure. So first things first, I think the only room that's open to us is actually this one over here to the right. So I think we must grab Medley, and of course there's fog down there, and that fog will not allow us to use items if we touch it. It's basically it'll put a curse on us. But what we can do with Medley is face her this way, and then have her point this right down there where that switch is, and we can use our newly acquired skull hammer to hit this switch. No problem. And that opens the door, and we continue forward. So yeah, if I touch the smoke, you see that Link looks kind of poisoned, and it won't let me use my sword. It won't let me use literally anything. I can't even pull out my weapon anymore. But it wears off after a short time, so there's no need to worry about it. Alrighty, so now that we're in here, there's 2 fire skulltulas that we can take out with literally one swing of the sword, no problem. Or get set on fire. I guess that works as well. Alright, and you dropped absolutely nothing. Fantastic. Alright, so in this room, I want to leave Medley here, and I want to press this switch. Alright, okay. Actually, what I may do is I think I'll do this first, and I want to move this stone, because if I move this stone, light should actually enter the room through a small crack in the wall. Yeah. There we go. It seems the instrument I'm carrying can reflect light. This can help, I think. Instruct me where to face with the light, and use A to face my instrument in that direction. Use the one where to guide me, okay? Like we didn't already kind of figure that out. I mean, we had to use that same technique in order to, like, get through the first 2 rooms. So, I mean, we kind of already knew what was happening. Anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much the main gimmick, is using light through the dungeon. This is basically like the Shadow Temple, kind of, I guess, in a way. They just call it the Earth Temple, but it's like dark, and you're supposed to use light in certain ways, and kind of use light for puzzles. And oh, we have a brand new enemy. This dark circle on the floor. So there he goes. He grabs Medley. Medley can hit him with our sword. This is a floor master. Their main goal is to grab Medley, and if they grab Medley, they will basically suck her into that little hole there, and they'll take her back to the entrance of the room. And if they grab Link for long enough, they'll actually take you back to the entrance of the dungeon, which kind of sucks. If you're kind of far deep into a puzzle, you kind of have to go all the way back through. Which kind of stinks, but it's not too bad. Now, I should just be able to drop her on this, no problem. Yeah, there we go. And now we can move on to the next room. Now, of course, we'll have to move on without her. That's no big deal. Or maybe I do need to move on with her. Let's see here. Maybe that's us that needs to stay in this room? Or am I missing something? I mean, I very well could possibly be missing something as well. I'm trying to look around and see. I don't think so. What did we even grab from that chest, now that I think about it? I didn't even pay attention at all to what we got out of that chest. I have no idea. Alright, sweet. So what if I stand on this and then conduct medley with the Wind Waker? Will that work? I'm not actually sure. But if we continue on here... Alright, no. So that's not gonna work. Let's look around the room to see if there's anything that we can strike. Alright, nothing there. Maybe we do just need to enter this room by ourselves. No, I want medley on it. Thank you. I think we have to go through this cutscene every time that we open that door, though. And it's the same little jingle. Every single time. Let's look around. I mean, I'm just using my boomerang to kind of peek around the room. Alright, so we're gonna need another item for that. Oh, no, wait, we got a small key. What am I doing? We can just go back. Oh, man. I couldn't figure out what we got from that chest because I wasn't paying attention because I was too worried about what was to the other door over there. But we have a small key now, so we can just go through this door over here. Absolutely no problem. And so there's no need for us to even stay in that room. Alright, sweet. Uh-oh. Well, Medley's not looking too hot right now. She seems to be a little dizzy over there in the corner, no problem. There's no floor masters that we have to worry about. Of course, these guys aren't going to be damaged by those. But the main gimmick of this room is... Uh-oh. I didn't realize you were here. Or you. Get out of here. Or you. Get out of here. I want to pull out my bow and arrow, switch to my fire arrows, and hit that little banner right up there. So if I do that, we burn that banner down, a beam of light enters the room. Now to make this process a little quicker, what I want to do is just simply do that, and then smash them. Boom. There we go. Alright, Medley, I need you to stand on the switch right over there next to me, and so I believe we can move forward, please. Yeah, so that should create a staircase. Oh, I see. So these guys have respawned. Uh-oh. So what they actually want us to do is to freeze two of them, pick them up, not throw them. It wants me to just lay them down on the switch. There we go. It lays down both switches. Easy peasy. So now if we hurry, we should be able to just run up as quickly as possible. And boom, there we go. And we should be able to move this giant block as well, which also presses the switch down, which opens that door. And also creates this little shortcut, so now we don't have to take those stairs, once they go up like that. Alrighty, now we're in this room, and there's a floor master that I want to take care of. Yeah, you get your hands off of me, dude. You stay away from me. Alright, so I think I want to move this over here. Oh, and a giant beam of light opens up in the center of the room. How convenient. We actually dropped some stuff. I mean, just some arrows, magic, bombs, some rubies, nothing too extravagant, but pretty good at least. And alright, apparently we aren't moving that, at least not yet, but we can do this. Take Medley, I want to throw her over there, and also control her. I don't know if I'll be able to control her while she's in the middle of the air. Oh, sweet, we can. And see, these, actually what I want to do is I want to do this. And these walls here will actually start to crumble and disappear if we shine a light on them. For example, that wall has a block behind it. And then this wall should have something else as well. What exactly, I'm not sure. It could be a chest. Or no, it's actually the pot that we're looking for. That it serves as our kind of gateway back to the beginning of the dungeon. Sweet. Alrighty, so let's move on. That does not mean we're halfway done though, guys. I believe there's actually like 4 or 5 pots in this dungeon. Quite a lot, because I mean this dungeon is fairly large. A lot of the dungeons from here on out, and really there's just being a couple left. They're pretty large in comparison to the other ones. At least I think they are. I mean, I haven't played this dungeon in a long time. It's been a long time since I've played through this game in its entirety. But hopefully I'm... Alright, let's just throw Medley up there, I guess. Almost, Medley. Can we just pick her up? No, she's still dizzy. There you go. Yeah, just get up there. Perfect. I'm sure we could just fly her up there, but it's no big deal. We're already here. Alright, so now we can walk up here. I'm gonna throw her up there. Nope, we got a new enemy. It's a Poe. And the only way to defeat a Poe is to, of course, shine light on it. So we gotta be careful here, and we gotta get light from up there, all the way over there, down to these Poes to get them to react to the light. So we can fly Medley all the way over here, and once we do so, we can face her this way, get to pull this out, hit the Poe with this torch, and first of all get him to do this, And then we can now attack these guys, and then they finally die. Yeah, once they become kind of light, it just takes 2 hits and they just kind of run around frantically. But that causes a staircase to appear. I actually believe if we hit those statues, something important will appear behind them. So I believe we can actually hit those if we try. At least I think so. Maybe? There we go. I thought something might happen. Alright, so the final one. I mean, we could have climbed it there with just 1 gone, but it makes me feel better about getting all 3. Actually, I want Medley to come down from there now, so I better just go ahead and pull her down while we're here. Come on, Medley. And I actually want to pull her up here, because there's this symbol which indicates her instrument. And I want to try something out. I don't think it actually does anything important, but I want to come up here and play the wind gods, or not wind gods, the earth gods lyric. So down, down, middle, right, left, middle. And I think that may do something. I'm not entirely sure. You can conduct here, but it would not do anything. Alright, sweet. So that symbol on the ground means absolutely nothing then. Yeah, she can carry us for a short amount of time, and once we hit a wall, she also stops carrying us for a little bit as well. And there's 2 doors here. Well, that one's locked, so obviously we're going in this one. Alright, so let's head inside and see what's in here. Alrighty, so I think I know what's in this room. I'm going to leave her right up here, and I'm going to pull out my bombs and also my skull hammer. Because if we walk by each of these, you see we have a brand new enemy. This is a Re-Dead. I believe shooting with an arrow does absolutely nothing, but a bomb does a lot of damage. So I think we can just continue to throw bombs at these guys, and they'll slowly start walking towards us. And finally, 1 sword does it. So basically, it's just the Zelda version of a zombie. Alright, that one's just got a yellow ruby behind it. I believe this one has another Re-Dead behind it. Indeed it does. So I want to go show you. Yeah, that's what happens if you get too close. Link will kind of start to cower, and then they'll get close enough. And if they even get close enough, they'll latch onto you and just, I guess, squeeze you to death. I could have said something else, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to get demonetized. Anyway. Alright, so, yeah, another Re-Dead behind that one. A bomb should do fairly well. That one should just have money behind it. And actually, the small key we want. We got a small key. And Link won't even turn to face the camera because he was in the middle of an animation. That's kind of funny, actually. He was in the middle of his, like, jumping animation, so he did not turn to face the camera. And while he's stunned, we can hit him with our sword once to avoid being attacked. But I thought I'd show that off just so we could, or just so I could show off the attack of that enemy. It's not a pleasant one, I can tell you that, obviously, by what you could see there. It's one of the more interesting attacks from a Zelda enemy. So, yeah, let's just say we kind of forget we ever saw that and get out of here. But don't worry, we're going to be seeing a lot more of those guys from here on out. I wouldn't say they're necessarily tough enemies to take on, but I mean, we'll be seeing a lot more of them. And yeah, Link can only go in here by himself, which kind of stinks, but what can you do? Alright, so we head towards the middle, and would you look at that? There's another brand new enemy. This is going to be very similar to the Dark Nut. This is the mini-boss of this dungeon. This is a not Skulltula, it's the spiders. I'm trying to think of the name of these guys. I also kind of forgot how to take these guys out. I think we need to use our bombs. I don't think arrows do. Yeah, bombs literally do nothing. Sweet. And this is a Stallfos. That's the name of these guys. I think bombs really do best because they're skeletons. So if you throw a bomb in his general direction, it should blow him to pieces, and then you go in for attacks on the head. And, well, you guys thought that was that easy, did you? Nope, there's 3 of these guys. So, yeah, these are going to be like Dark Nuts, regular enemies, fairly tough, actually. I mean, they're not too difficult if you can take them out like I just did. But now that we've seen them here as the mini boss of a dungeon, we'll be seeing them a bunch more lately, or we'll be seeing a bunch more from here on out. So don't get used to not seeing these guys. I mean, get used to seeing them, I really should say. And there we go, we got him. And now, one more. Alright, come on, buddy. Walk right into that bomb. Look at this giant, like, massive, like, sword almost kind of thing. Alright, come on. Enough hits, maybe? No, he recovered in time. So if you can get to him quick enough, you should be able to take him out before he kind of recovers. And, God, I just wanted to hit that thing. That was so difficult, and I don't know why. If you take him out enough, or if you can get enough hits on him early, you'll be in pretty good shape. Come on, buddy. Oh, wow, we're going to hit the bomb, which is kind of funny. And there we go. He's done. With that, these stairs lower. And there's our item. Or there's our reward, I guess you could say. And it's a pretty good one, too. So, let's say after grabbing this blue ruby, we go up and open up this chest and see what's inside. Like I said, it's a pretty important item. It's a pretty good one at that. And this is the mirror shield. Its shiny surface reflects beams of light. And so now, just like Medley, we can use beams of light too. So we can use that to our advantage to basically reflect light all over the place. And so now, we can actually use that to our advantage to get out of here. So now what we'll do is you have to pull out your shield by pulling out your sword and then shining the beam of light in the direction of, like, say, that sun on the wall. It causes a happy sun to appear, and now we can leave this room. And now that we've done that, wait, alright, Medley should be, yeah, right up there, but all these guys reappeared, which kind of stinks. Let's go ahead and take these guys out, or at least everyone but the pose, because, I mean, we can't really take these guys out quite yet. The sounds that these guys make are really weird, not gonna lie. I mean, I guess I could, I had to use Medley here for a moment. So let's use the command melody to get Medley up to the top of that area again. And I'll show you what I mean by we can use both Link and Medley at the same time as well, though. Because, I mean, I kind of meant something specific by that. And in this room, I can actually show you exactly what I mean. First of all, let's go ahead and take these guys out. And close this. So there we go with that. Apparently, oh, I was going to say, is that just fell? Or, like, that was just stuck in the ceiling. He regained his ghost form. I need to recall Medley. And, we can get her to... Come on, buddy. Just, no, slide over towards the middle of the room. So now I want to face it this way. And get her to lock kind of lower in the area. Or really just to face straight ahead. I see now it's hitting a Link. So we pull out our shield and we can now point it back, the light back this way. And reflect it back towards Medley and break open this door here. And that shows us pretty much kind of a secret room in the dungeon that we have here. And, ooh. I think actually we need Medley once again now. So we're going to need to grab her in just a moment. Yes. Alright, sweet. So come on, Medley. I'm going to need you to come down here real quick. And I'll just go ahead and position her where I need her to go. Which, if we walk down, and then we'll go to that light. And I'll set her up where I was just standing. There we go. And I need her to face roughly... I guess here should do. Should do just fine. And now we can walk over and hit this beam of light into that wall over there. It's kind of hard to see because we're so close to the wall. Alright, sweet. We get a bunch of money from that too. Wow, a bunch of money. Sweet. And I believe this also kind of makes a little bit of a shortcut back to the central room as well. And uh-oh, I meant to open that door. That's alright. So now what I want to do, open this door, and see now we're back in the center room with both Medley and Link. Now, yeah, she kind of drops us, and it's okay, whatever. And so now I want to put Medley here, and then I want to put Link over here. And then I want to use the command melody to control Medley in order to now face this beam of light directly up into that sun up there. And she's got one side. And if Link gets the other side, it's kind of hard to control. You kind of use the left stick, and it's kind of sensitive, especially with Link. And once we do that, though, it makes a giant sun. The entire smog goes away, and the bottom floors appear to us. Sweet. Alright, so let's say we go ahead and head on down in there into the depths of the dungeon. So all I have to do is run down these stairs into this room, and down the giant spiral staircase we go. And I think we'll just cross over this room, I guess. Well, actually, what I want to do is I think I want to... Oh, those guys are a brand new type of Skulltula. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. This could be bad. Actually, I think this is very bad. Alright, no, we can still take these guys out, no problem. I want to see if he drops anything important. Arrows. Nothing fantastic, but nothing great either. Alrighty, let's see. Get anything? Some magic. I mean, we already had full magic anyway. Some more arrows, bombs, things we already were full of. Alright, so we need to get Medley back up to the top of this room real quick. And so to do that, we're going to have to fly her up through this smog, I guess. And then fly her all the way up to here. So that we've done that, we'll just leave her there, and then we'll climb this ladder, of course going through the smoke anyway, so we're gonna have to lose our ability to, at least I think so. I guess we, oh, there it goes. I was waiting for the effect to take place. I knew it was gonna hit us at some point. Not that it really matters. I mean, it just allows us me to not use my sword for a moment. But if you get hit by those guys, oh yeah, you can also call Medley to follow you. If she's not, and I don't need to use fire arrows or ice arrows, not that it actually even matters. Alright, that obviously did absolutely not. I don't even know how to take those guys out. That could be a slight problem. Alright, come on, Medley. Alright, there we go. I was waiting to get over here. Took that guy out. Does it give us anything special at all? Or just a bunch of chests with a bunch of rubies? Alright, I guess that works too. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing in this room. Sweet. And we're all the way back to the bottom. I should have known that was gonna happen. Oh, I can't even use the Wind Waker. Oh wow, it won't even let me use that. I guess I'll have to wait a second. Alright, so let's get Medley back up to the top, and let's just get out of here. Now, be careful with those cursed guys, because they will attack us as Medley if we're controlling her. So we need to be a little bit careful about that. And so that we've done that, we can finally climb up this ladder with Link, and then get her on out of here. So once again, one of those stones that we saw like at the entrance to the dungeon is up there. So literally all we have to do is, of course, play the Earth God's lyric. Medley will then repeat the song as we conduct her, and then the stone will break. Pretty simple. And you stay away, buddy. Alright, so we need this, and then we need to play the Earth God's lyric. And just like that, the rock breaks. I feel like something just spawned in here that's like very not good. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here so we don't even have to worry about it. And now we're in this giant room with a bunch of re-deads. I guess the best thing to do first is to take out the re-deads before they spawn in. There we go. Alright, he should die in just a moment. And I believe this guy should just straight up disappear. Yes. And technically we could just move forward, but we don't have a small key, but we can push this forward, but we may actually have to move it around now that I think about it. So I think what I want to do is probably put Medley here, because it's a little easier to get well, actually you have to put Medley first, because of we have to control her, and then because while we're controlling Medley, Link is just gonna stand there like literally just like that, like without any questions asked. Oh, we actually got that stone to go away. I think though what we have to do is we have to get Medley set up here and do this. Oh, I guess we could have done that with Link. So I guess we didn't really need Medley at all. Alright, so let's grab her and we'll move on to the next room. But I think we're actually going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.